Comes with age though, because I'm sure that when you were younger,
Oh, 100%.
you know, everyone that lives at home is, you know, at Marquee on the weekend with photos of Dom
Perignon,
or whatever, and it's like,
I mean, yeah. I mean, I was,
you
I
know,
was doing that for a
no one
while.
sits there and takes photos of their single bed. You know what I mean? I'm just saying,
It's
like,
all about aspirational stuff, right? I mean, back in the day, I used to go clubbing and all that kind of stuff, and it was all about, look at how many drinks I can buy, look how many girls I'm around. It's not real. None of it's real. I woke up one day, I was just like, well, the last couple of years I've been clubbing every weekend. What have I got from it?
yeah.
Probably a very damaged liver and no memories of half the time. You know, like it's not worth it.
I'm going clubbing next week.
Are you?
I'll be the oldest person on the dance floor.
Dude, I like when I used to work in the city, I stumbled into a nightclub, and I'm like, I was 27, 28, right? You walk in, you're like, these 18-year-olds are 10 years younger than me, and that's how I felt.
I know. Imagine me going,
Oh, dude.
But it's like recently I went with a couple of friends not too long ago. Okay.
Sure.
And Chinese Laundry of all places, which is
It's
pretty
cool.
rad place, right?
It's cool.
Always was. Like they used to do breakbeat stuff. So they have their roots in legit music lovers.
Yeah.
I think music lovers are there more than home nightclub where you got the weekend crowd and they're not really there for the music.
They're there
you know?
for the drinks and the drugs.
Exactly, right? So I'm there with these two girls and these guys were dancing behind them. They're not dancing. They're just trying to rub their dick in there, bro.
Yep.
It's just like, they're just like, you turn around and they're just pretend not to be looking.
Sorry.
But it's like, are you guys going to actually make a move or not? Because it's a bit creepy, right? So I'd say to the two
100%.
girls, let's go to the next dance floor because these guys are fucking pissing me off. And then 10 minutes later, you turn around, they're there again.
It's club culture.
And it's like, guys, at least tap her on the shoulder and buy her a drink or ask something, not just like lurk.
As long as I've been clubbing, and as I'm sure this goes back pre me going clubbing, it's just there's a little bit of a predatory environment in a club, right? And it's guys like that who
Looking for an opportunity,
looking for
maybe?
drunk girls,
Oh my
dark nightclub. They're drinks.
Oh, it was going to start a fight because I'm like, guys, fuck off.
This
Like,
is
leave
why
us alone. Next thing you know, you're going to punch on.
Yeah, this is why I got into a lot of fights at clubs because we did club promotion, you know, like that's how we started getting into it, and we were there and we were skipping the line and being big wigs and all that kind of stuff, and then you see these kind of guys hitting on your mates' girlfriends or girls that and stuff like that, and that's why you get into fights, But it's been around for ages, man. That kind of environment.
Yeah.
And
it's just that I'm there to dance, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I even
There's
remember
very few of those clubs around still.
Always going to clubs late. Like I'd always rock up at midnight.
Can't do that
because all the fakers would have gone home already.
Yeah,
you know what
that's
I
right.
mean? And in the end, at 2 or 3 in the morning, there'd only be maybe 8 or 9 of us on the dance floor. But we had the whole dance floor to ourselves, and we were doing moves that we couldn't do all night because it was packed before.
Yeah. You don't have room to move, dude.
And now it's just like, I don't think people go for the music anymore. It's almost like...
People go for the social aspect of it, man. And that's unfortunate. I mean...
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, man.
It's almost... It was so good to take you on a musical journey the other day.
Oh, dude, that Led Zeppelin video was crazy. So Justin showed me a video of Heart covering Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, everyone has to watch it. It's on YouTube. Google it.
At what was it? What was the event? It was the Kennedy Center.
Yeah,
they were doing
Obama was in the crowd.
Yeah, it was
so
like
it's pretty
some
big
Hall
deal.
of Fame sort of thing.
Yeah,
right?
it was a big deal.
And Justin and I were sitting on the couch, both in tears.
Well, I definitely cry every time I watch that, and
I was sitting there going, "Oh man."
I think I saw you were tearing up, but then you looked at me,
turned
and
over,
I was like, "I'm
you
bawling."
were bawling. I was just like, "All right, I don't feel too bad about this now."
You're like, "I think I'm about to shed a tear." Then you looked at me, and I'm
You're
like,
red. You're just like, "This is beautiful, man.
Oh
More people
my
need to watch
God.
this."
But that's the thing.
That's great.
Again, that's the music. Like for me, when I was on a dance floor, I'd be eyes shut.
Yep.
Or Sunny's on. Who gives a shit? And then
I'll admit, I used to go clubbing for the social reason. I didn't give a shit about the music or what was playing, and that's why I stopped going, because it was just like
for the wrong reasons.
all those reasons that I went aren't real and don't exist and are fleeting.
They are, yeah. And it's like it disturbs and cheapens the culture.
Yep.
Of DJ culture of music. You know what I mean?
It even cheapens social, like being mates or so on, but you only see them at a club. How good of a mate can you be?
True.
Right?
No, I struggle with that because...
There's people with like 2,000 friends on Facebook, but they only see them when they go clubbing. Oh, I haven't seen you in ages. You should come out.
Before Facebook and all of that stuff, that's the way it was.
Yeah.
Like when I was living in the city,
Yep.
you'd go clubbing, and then because I lived in the city in a sexy apartment, I'd say, hey, everyone, come back to mine, and everyone would walk back to mine, and everyone would be like, whoa, check it out, and I'd be bongs out and stuff, and I'm like, have a shower, you know, go for it. Here's a towel, and everyone would be like, mad. Next thing you know, I'm working during the week, and the doorbell would fucking ring, and it'd be some fucker that I ran into at a club wanting to come in for cones, and I'm like, I run a business here, 9 to 5, kind of.
It's a very shallow sort of relationship, and that it's prevalent, and a lot of people thrive on
genuine
numbers
connections at the time, but in the moment, on drugs, coming down. And then,
oh man, I've had like a lot of deep conversations with people I don't even remember. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not real, dude. You wake up and you're like, oh fuck, good night, and then like you don't care about who you're with. But yeah, it's a shallow connection, and I think that's where social media's kind of helped with that kind of like feed into that sort of world, like that shallow relationship world.